All right. Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to the Sunday Fix. Whoa, messed that one up. Welcome to the Fix This Build That Sunday Night Live show. I'm Brad.
And I'm Susan.
And I've only done this a few hundred times, so how can I mess it up?
You know, I have the easiest part. I just go.
You do.
And I'm Susan.
And I'm Susan. I know.
have never messed that up.
No,
I know my name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you
It's
gotta
good.
reduce that. That's the whole point of popping that out, so you don't have to see that. All right. So what is up, guys? Reduce this.
Okay.
Why are we talking so fast? That's weird.
I don't know.
Who do we have on? All right, we got Toby Fault, Stan Powell, Larry, I always figure out, trying to see how to say that, but
What was it?
Utinair.
He's from Saskatchewan.
Yes, I know, it's probably like
Looks very
French or something.
Yes.
Yeah. Philip
Utinair?
Stanfield, Wayne's Woodshed.
Utinair.
Utinair, yeah.
I don't know.
Travis,
Probably
Katie.
wrong.
What is up, guys? Hope you guys are having a great evening because, we've kind of already been through the week and the weekend, and we're on the back end of it. So
We are.
I was out today doing some exterior window work. So we didn't do a video today, but I'm going to be jumping in to do some more home repairs. So it's
Right.
kind of been home repair
Weekend.
and I was out there every time it rains.
Not every time.
Well, you didn't let me finish.
Never mind.
Every time it rains, I'm always worried that I'm going to start seeing a waterfall coming in through our windows.
Yes, that is accurate.
Because we've had, like, the caulking above our windows has been bad for
Ever.
years.
I mean, for a
It
while.
may have been since, like, we bought the house. And I always
But it
think, I
takes
should
a-
go fix that.
It takes a really, like, one of those crazy storms where
Like
the rain
side-
is, like,
exactly.
sideways. So it doesn't happen
Sideways
a
rain,
lot.
and it literally starts raining on the
And
inside
then we
of
have
the
the
house.
towels and
Yes,
the
and
whole
so today
thing.
I finally took care of it.
Yay! Do you feel better?
I feel so much better.
It's so
Only on
nice
the first
to get
floor,
things
though.
done.
Only on the first floor. We got to do the second floor
start.
later because I don't have the extension ladder. But anyway, that was what we did this week. Worked on a lot of back office stuff, and then this coming week, starting tomorrow, going to be putting in can lights.
Yay! I mean,
In
it
the front
sounds so
room.
like can lights, but it's in our front room, which is becoming our workout space, and it doesn't have any.
It has no lights in it
all.
at all. It has one
like a sitting room.
switched outlet.
Yeah,
Which
with
is
a-
like, why do they ever do that? That seems like
I
the
don't
weirdest.
know. I think with a sitting
I
room.
mean, like, what is this? Like the 50s?
But like this is the room where a lot of people might have like a formal sitting room. So maybe you would have a bunch of lamps or something, but we do
Seems
not have
ridiculous.
that.
So that's
it's
going to be what
great.
we're working on, or that's well, I don't know, I'm getting all out of sorts. But anyway, that's what's
That's the
going
next
on.
project.
That's the next project.
Yeah.
But before we jump into anything else and welcome some more folks, let's welcome some new members to the Builders Club. So we had a few people join this week.
right.
We had Al Genaro, Dean Peterson, Melissa M., Handy Girl Doing, and Geoffrey Lowes. Thank you so much, guys,
welcome.
for joining. Welcome to the Fix This Build That Builders Club. And basically, they're getting free plans, early access to videos.
Oh,
What?
nothing. I was reading a comment.
Oh, you're like, oh, early access? It was, oh.
I mean,
My
it is
goodness.
exciting, but that was not my reaction. This is what happens when I can actually see the screen. I
And
get
credits in the lives as well as
That's
our video.
right.
So if you're interested in supporting the channel and learning more about that, you can head down to a link down below in the description, fixthisbuildout.com/Builders Club.
Larry says he's not French, he's German.
Ah.
So now I'm really reevaluating the last name.
I
don't know, Larry. I don't know how you pronounce it.
don't know either.
I'm sure he does. So that's really all that matters.
I'm sure it is.
Yes.
Let's see here. Is this? I just got an error. YouTube is not receiving enough
What?
video to maintain smooth streaming.
What?
I don't know what that is. Are you guys still getting? Is everything
Not
streaming
receiving
okay?
enough video.
It looks good on our side, but it kind of seems weird.
Are there any issues happening?
Yeah, let us know if there's any issues coming around
It's been a minute
I've never seen
since we've had an issue.
as such as such viewers will experience buffering. Ooh, I hope not.
Oh, I don't like
So
these warnings.
yeah, so let us know. Anyway, let's see here. Who else do we have? I was wearing my shirts. They're saying they like your Hogwarts.
They do like the Hogwarts. The girl at DSW today said, "I really like your shirt." I
like
said,
your Hogwarts shirt.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
We love Harry Potter.
we do love Harry Potter up in this piece.
Up in this piece.
Up in this piece. I didn't get this joke up here. It was something
What
about
joke?
that I had
It's
to
a
take.
joke.
I had to put the cat out?
Yeah, I saw that. I don't understand. Maybe it was when you cleared your throat
Oh,
or when you messed up the beginning intro or something.
I don't know.
It's a euphemism we don't understand.
No, I don't. I
No.
don't. Let's see here. Anyway, okay, no issue. Seems good to me. Okay, cool. All
right,
right, well,
well,
it's
good.
working for everybody. We'll keep rocking and rolling. YouTube can stuff it.
Katie says, wait, now I see an issue. No Chuck. If ever, that would be really funny if you came on here as Chuck sometime.
Yeah, maybe.
It
We'll
would
see.
be-
We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll
That'd be a
invite
long
Chuck.
time to sustain Chuck, though.
It is. But
Yes.
so this coming week will be the can lighting dealio.
Yay.
And that's going to be a fun one. So
Yep.
look forward to that.
We're pretty
Let's see here.
excited
For
about
the beer of the week. Dun,
Beer
da-da.
of the week.
Bump, bump.
Beer of the week. You don't say
You left me out like the last 2 weeks. And so I didn't,
last week I wasn't paying attention.
I
This
didn't
week,
think you were going
I
to jump on it.
jumped in too early.
I know. All right,
I was overeager.
We're going with Dos Perros,
Dos Perros.
aka
It
Two
is
Dogs,
Dos Perros.
from Yazoo,
Yes.
a local brewery,
Yep. Nashville.
courtesy of
Proud.
Lippman Brothers. Thank you, Clark.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Have we had
What
this?
is
I
it?
think we've
Yeah,
had this.
We've had this before. It's like a dark
Whoa. Ugh.
beer.
I was expecting it to smell differently than it does.
When Austria ruled Mexico in the late 19th century, our Dos Perros is made with Munich English and chocolate malts,
What?
flaked maize, and pearl and Saiz hops. There you
So
go.
where does the two dogs thing come from?
I don't know. I guess.
Interesting. I do love when they have a little explanation though, but that is
You never
random.
know. You never know.
Anyway,
If
whatever.
anybody knows the genesis behind
So it's a little
Dos
dark.
Perros, let us know. It is a little dark.
This
Kind
would
of
be
like it.
great in the stew, wouldn't it?
Kind of like it. It would be good in the stew.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Marcus, what's up, dude? From Ottawa. Cool. James McIntyre, half-inch pancake LEDs. Yes, James, I am using the pancake LEDs, the really small guys, which it's so amazing. Like the way that they made those now is you don't even have to worry about drilling into a ceiling joist because they're as thin as
Pancake.
the drywall.
I'm just kidding.
As
you
a
said
pancake. I did.
so I just went for it.
I did, and so that I'm stoked about that.
Technology.
I know. It's all good. So we're just we're gonna go and do that and see what happens because I've never installed this before. The hard part's gonna be getting the wiring because it's to a switch that's on or to an outlet that's on the outside of the house, which is odd that they did put it on the outside of the
Everything's
house.
odd.
Everything in our house is a little odd.
A little bit.
So I'm gonna have to kind of like reroute and run wiring.
Yep.
So it'll be cool. It'll be cool because I a lot of the videos I've seen are just like, oh, go into your attic, and it's like,
Yeah, no.
or like April's was like, oh, we have an unfinished space. She's
Which
like
is so
crawling
nice,
around.
but like that is not the situation for us and for a lot of
Yes.
people.
So if you have issues
Right.
with your can
if you
lighting,
have a
this is
second
going to be
story above the room that you want to put the ceiling fan in.
this
or-
is going
or
to be the
lights in.
one for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Average Craftsman, what's up, Tim? I knew it. I was waiting on it earlier.
Tim?
It's
what?
One tenure.
It's
Itinear.
L, no.
Itinear.
Is
He
it
said
I or an
itinear.
L? Is that a
an
capital
I.
I? Itinear.
Itinear. All right.
Itinear.
I like it.
Itinear.
I like it.
Itinear. It sounds cool.
It
I gotta
is.
say.
Hi, Doc's on. What's
Doc's
up, Doc?
awake. Hey, Doc.
I know we're late. I know for East Coast folks, I know this is a late start time, but
It is,
Doc,
yeah.
thank you for joining.
Thank you for staying up for us, Doc.
All right, Alan Isaac, what's up, dude? First goot. What is first goot? I don't even know what that
What?
means.
First-
I don't
where
know.
have you
I'm just
seen
like
this?
reading comments and they're
First Scoot.
all crazy. Heart of a handyman. What is up? What is up?
I don't know.
All right, Big Willie's in the house as well. Cool. So yeah, we're chilling. Susan, you did have it, but we'll see that.
I had it.
What?
I had it.
Yeah.
When I said it the first time, maybe?
I have no idea. He just said you
We're
had
just
it.
gonna s-
We just said like
Whatever.
7, yeah,
I got
6
praise.
or 7 times.
I'm going to take it. Yeah. I don't know what I said originally,
So, yeah,
but we can
anyway.
go back. Yes.
We're telling. You know what? I'm feeling a little inadequate here. I feel like
About
about like the people not coming over from Instagram. I can tell like it's a much lower people. We're gonna jump on Instagram and we're just gonna call them
It's
over.
a much lower people.
It's a much lower people. Even.
Okay.
All right, we're just bear with me here.
Hold on. Please hold.
We're,
Oh, jeez.
hey, what is that? We'll let them come. So we'll just keep talking. So
Yes.
fill in some good questions here because
Yeah,
you know
questions.
actually
Or what
yes,
did you do this weekend?
Stumptown was on the live earlier.
What now?
When I did a live at like 6 over on Instagram.
Oh, you did. I
And it
saw
was,
that. Yeah.
Hey, what is up, guys? It is a Sunday night. Fix This, Build That live, but we're over on YouTube. So I'm just getting on to tell you that I'm not getting on. We're getting on YouTube. Please come over. YouTube. Fix This, Build That live is the second channel. Fix This, Build That live. We're on YouTube right now. Bunny ears. Susan's here. We're all here. They're all here.
They're here.
We're having a good time. Come join us. YouTube. Go now. Fix This, Build That live, the second channel. See you over there. Bye.
Bye. I love it. Stumptown says we have paper plates where we want our cam lights in the living room. They've been up for 2 years. That sounds exactly like something we would do.
Yes, that is
my gosh.
for sure something we would do.
I had a wall gallery, like a picture gallery up between our two boys' bedrooms. There was this nice wall. It'd be great for a photo gallery. And I had like paper cut out.
It was like she had all
frames
the
got hung with no pictures in them, and then like outlines.
And then
with
like
paper,
a bunch of like cardboard or craft paper that had like
that had to
you
be
even like you even like wrote the names of the pictures.
Like, ooh, it's gonna be great. 2 years at least.
Those were up there. For
I finally
so long.
took them down. I just gave it up.
Yeah.
And then my new plan for that, because that's achievable. Like lighting, I get it. Like that's like a big undertaking in a way. But hanging pictures, not so much. So now I still kind of want to do something there.
Yeah.
But I'm giving myself a hard deadline. You know.
Let's hear it.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna figure it out and be like, I'm ordering it, I'm hanging it.
We're
and
doing
then I'm
it.
done. And if not, I can't like eat chocolate or something until it
Hey,
gets done.
That would be huge because she's a big chocolate
I do like chocolate.
If anybody's coming over for Instagram, let us know, and we'll give you. I think we gained one person out of that. So if anybody came from Instagram, let us know. All right, let's see here. What do we have? The Can Light Project gave the momentum to start making your table lamps. Ooh, cool, Katie. That'd be awesome.
Good.
I like lighting stuff, but it's like. Kind of hard to make. It's not hard to make, man. You get tore up if you do any lighting on YouTube. People just eat you alive.
People like to eat you alive for anything they can.
Yeah, because you're like doing electric. They're like, "You're gonna burn the house down," or
right, which he's not. You know, never have we burned a house down. I feel like we should know.
Only once. Only
once.
Yeah, when I was
burn it down.
I didn't burn it down,
smolder.
but my gosh, it was that was not that one. I was talking about another one.
Oh, so more than once then.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you guys the story here in a minute. Andrew's still working on the snowboard because this weekend was the last week open. Oh yeah, you can ride all week. Man, I wish we could go snowboarding. Mike Chow, what's up, dude?
Whoa, where's Andrew?
Because
I saw he said he's at a resort. I'm like, where are you? Because that sounds like fun.
I don't know. I need
snowing,
to go.
biking, drones, backflips. Andrew.
Jerry Day.
I would have broken
Act
something.
like you don't know what you're doing and wear shorts and t-shirt. It was insane.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, it sounds like a fun time
awesome.
wherever he is.
I want to go.
But it backflips and snow biking.
Yeah,
that's the kind of trip we need to take. Although I would injure myself.
Yes. Oh, CJ Bank just came over from Instagram.
All right.
Boom. Oh, we got the Clausen Woodworks. What's up? Come over from IG. There we go. They're starting to filter in now. I love it.
That's right. Missouri. Missouri's fun.
Yeah. So it came over from the Gram. Barry McGowan. Thank you, man. Jack Spears as well. Bam. Excellent. Excellent.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, come on. Like, exactly. So Phil's like, yeah, haven't we all burnt down a house or two? I mean,
or at least feared that we might.
So I used to have a rental when I first, I'll go back. So let's go back to 2002.
Back in the olden days.
Back in the olden days, in the year 2000.
What was that?
In the year 2000.
You need to go to that kind of church. No. That would have been my church.
Who gets that reference? If you get that reference, you can.
I guess I don't get the reference. I think you just made this up.
You wouldn't get it.
Is this like Monty Python or something?
No, not quite. No. So anyway, I had a rental property. So I was living in an apartment, and then I bought a house that was a 2-family in Cincinnati.
Okay. It's a
Twofer. And I thought it would be a great way to make some money, and it was kind of. But it was a single family house that had been converted. So it was these are very popular in Cincinnati.
Yes.
It was a single bedroom on the first floor, and then a 3-bedroom, 2-bath on the second and third floor because they're 3-story houses. Conan, there you go, Tim. Tim got it.
Oh.
And so yes, Conan O'Brien. And
I know Conan
don't know
knows.
Brian.
I know that much.
And so we had I had bought this house and I was living in the upstairs with 2 buddies and then renting out the downstairs. Anyway, then, blah, 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 whatever it went on. And it was like an old house. It was like built in 1905. And so at this point, it was coming up on 100 years old. And so I had to do all these plumbing repairs and stuff because they had galvanized steel pipes. And if you live in an old house or have ever lived in an old house, galvanized steel pipes, they rust and they eventually just close up. So we had that, and I was replacing the whole water valve, the shower valve in one of the showers. And it was the downstairs shower. And so I was in there and I knocked out, I didn't want to rip all the tile down and redo the whole thing. So I notched it out and I just kind of knocked out, and it was the old school, the 3 knobs, it's like the 3 seashells. I'm going all kinds of references. Yeah, you don't get that one either.
I wasn't really listening, to be fair. I kind of was reading comments.
So anyway, I knocked it out, and I was soldering in a new shower valve, a new mixing valve. So if you've ever done that, you know what that looks like. So it's kind of like it's water coming in and then coming out in 4 directions, because you've got the 2 for the shutoff valves, and then the 1 for the tub spout, and then the 1 for the shower.
Okay. This is gripping.
It is. So I'm in there, got the wall open, and I'm soldering in the wall. There's tile everywhere, and I'm soldering in the wall, and I'm shooting my torch up into the wall cavity.
And this is the old house that's got the lathe, right? Or the
lath, yeah.
I knew I was saying that wrong.
Yeah.
Like the walls were
the walls were plaster.
Old looking,
yeah.
And very flammable.
Well, and there was insulation up in there that somebody had stuffed in there. And so I had one of those fire shield. It's actually sitting right over here.
The same one?
Oh yeah, of course.
Wow.
I mean, it's what do you don't
get
rid of these?
Well, I don't know. I've
never
done this.
It was one of these 2 guys.
Were we
right
dating
here.
when this happened?
Potentially.
I think so.
Hey.
I think I was there when this happened.
All right, so these are, if you don't know, these are fire. You probably don't want to have a hole in that, but
Maybe it came from that day.
These
look like they were eaten up by something. Fire, perhaps.
Yeah. So these are fire. If you don't know what these are, no, it's just it is what it is.
Okay.
It's probably made out of asbestos. Whatever.
Goodness.
So these are fire shield, whatever. So you put this up while you're soldering, and you don't burn the house down. So they say. So anyway, I had it in there, and I up.
That needs to be the cover for the video. You going? That's all. Go
So
ahead.
I had it. Okay, what time are we at? 17:20. 17:20.
He's ready with the Post-it. Crazy
17:20.
face. 17:20.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm shooting the flame up there. I'm soldering, and I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I mean, I do know what I'm doing, but obviously I didn't know it that much. And I thought everything was cool until the flame kind of moved, and I hit the insulation. And this was paper-backed insulation. And so all of a sudden, I get done, I'm get the solder on there, and I look up, and I see smolder, and I'm oh! And then smoke starts coming out. And this is inside the wall of my house.
Backdraft.
I have
backdraft in your house.
I have lit the insulation on fire inside of my house. And this is on the first floor. And so, it's going to go straight at this wall cavity. And I'm freaking out.
What did you do?
So I shove my arm. And remember, this is tile. So this is jagged tile that I had knocked out a center for it. I shove my arms up in there and just start ripping the insulation out.
I'm sorry, was there fire yet?
Yes.
Did you burn your hands?
No, it wasn't Inferno. No, I didn't have gloves on. And so I'm just ripping it out, and I rip it out, and then I get, I had a fire extinguisher somewhere in the house, amazingly. And I just started shooting it up there. And I got all done, and everything turned out okay. It was fine.
The house did not burn.
But I got done, and I looked down at my arms, and they were just cuts everywhere, because I was I just was reckless abandon, just shoving my arms through this cut tile, and I was just scraped and bleeding all over my arms.
What not to do?
It's a good learning lesson.
I mean, you didn't do it twice. No, did you do it twice? Because you said you almost set another house on fire.
Well, that was this one. That was welding.
Oh, right. We've already covered that.
So
completely different.
So yeah, don't burn your house down.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, there you go.
I knew that story, but in my mind, it did not happen up the cavity in a wall.
Oh, it was all up in there.
That sounds worse than what I thought it was.
It was all up in there.
I think we were dating, but I was not there to witness it.
Probably
if
so.
I could have been.
All right. Anyway, that's my story.
Yes, Jeff Baker says, keep your beer covered. Jeff, I'm taking no chances. While you were flinging this asbestos stuff, I was like this the whole time.
Asbestos?
I'm not drinking that.
David McDowell, what's up? Morristown, North Carolina, built the drill press. Awesome, dude. Let's see here. And 13 feet of the cabinets. Boom, love it. All right, Lipinski. When pouring layers of epoxy, what grit sandpaper do I use in between pours? I have no idea.
What do you want?
I've never done that. I always just pour them straight up. If I ever, actually.
He likes his epoxy straight up.
Straight up. Yeah, I've never seen it, but I mean, I don't know. I think anything would work. I mean, anything's better than that. If I was just gonna ask me off the cuff, I would say like 120 grit, because none of that comes through because it fills in, all the scratches and stuff. So I'd probably go 120 grit. That would give you some nice traction on there. All right, we're going with don't burn your house down.
Don't burn. Words to live by, really.
Yeah. All right, Conan. I'm like late on this. Demolition Man. There you go. Travis has got it. The 3 seashells. David McDowell, he's got it.
I never saw that movie.
They know what's up. Yeah. This calls for Taco Bell, Wayward Wood. What's that? Taco Bell was like the high-end restaurant in Demolition Man. It was like, what year was Demolition Man in, guys?
Who was in that?
It was Stallone.
Was it Mel
Sandra
Gibson
Bullock.
And
Wesley Snipes.
What?
Those were the
I like those people.
Who's the guy?
It was like 92 or something.
You can do it. Who's that guy?
Demolition Man.
He was the Gigolo. What was the name of that movie?
1993. I was close.
The
I said
Gigolo.
92.
What was Demolition? Yeah, who's the guy? I forget his name.
Sylvester Stallone. Oh, wow.
Stallone.
It's interesting
where
when
is
you.
he?
I don't know.
What? Why did they have him in there?
I don't know, man. I
Maybe
didn't
I'm
make
thinking
this
of the wrong
up.
guy. No.
Maybe you're thinking of a different
Or he's
movie.
just like, they got him like way down. Who's the guy I'm thinking about, guys? Okay, I don't know. Maybe
he's not here. It is really funny when you get on these sites where they list the cast and you see an actor or an actress that you haven't seen in like 20 years, and then you see their photo.
Oh, Stallone. He's looking like he's had some work done.
Crazy.
Stallone looks a bit crazy. Okay, yes, everybody's saying, adrenaline. I did have a lot of adrenaline running, Katie, when I was trying to rip that stuff.
How would you like to be Taco Bell patron number 1?
Put that away, come on.
Okay, sorry.
All right, Steven had an old school photography light tip over during a mini birthday photo shoot for your 2-year-old, broke the glass and caught some carpet on fire.
Oh, man.
I bet your 2-year-old was not liking that.
I mean, that's memorable.
That is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad that everyone.
What is up,
safe.
Scott? Let's see here. Have we tried the new Craig pocket hole jig? I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews on it. Wallem, I have not used it in earnest. I've drilled like a couple holes with it. That was about it. But as far as the functionality, I do like the clamping deal. It's quite a bit larger, but it's just because of it's a lot larger because they put the wings kind of like attached to it. Although, like I have my other one. Can you guys see? Yeah, you guys can see that. So I've got the K5, which is like very long. So it's almost like larger, but not larger at the same time. I think it's taller. It's definitely taller because this one's more like wide and flat, the K5. But it's got more, I just realized that. Yeah, I feel like this one probably has more side support, the K5 with the wings on it versus the wings on the, the 720. But I still haven't used it yet. So not enough at least. All right. David, when you built the 75-inch section of the lower cabinets, you're going to use a full sheet to get the grain across all the fronts. Yes, dude, I love that, David. I like that he's used it as a verb. I'm going to OCD the grain on the front.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Rob Schneider, thank you, folks. Yes, Rob Schneider, he was in there, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Rob Schneider,
Sure.
check him.
I'm going to check
He was
it.
Because he was like,
Check it.
he was always like trying to be witty to.
Dennis Leary's on here because they were saying Dennis Leary.
Go Rob Schneider.
Benjamin Bratt. Ooh, even Benjamin Bratt.
He didn't even make. Rob Schneider was in Demolition Man, right? Let's see.
He's
here.
not coming up, people.
I don't know. Dennis Leary. No. Right. Yeah. Rob Schneider. Yeah. Nailbender. He says Rob Schneider and Dennis Leary. That's what. Yeah. That's what I thought.
There's a guy on here whose first name is Rhino.
It's like our nephew's name is Ryan. We call him Ryan.
No, right. It's spelled like RHINO.
But he didn't even. So I mean, he was in there,
here,
right?
But they're not listing him.
I don't know. All right.
Maybe he made somebody mad.
He must have, because I know he was in there, because he was like, hey, being like all. I don't know, it's like the Fonz or something.
I know what you mean. Like, he was in a bunch of those movies back in the day.
Yeah, like Waterboy.
And Silly.
All of them. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it's all good. All right, cool. Who else we have here? Rat Burgers. So I remember from Demolition Man. Oh. That was a good movie. That was like in the heyday of movies when they were just kind of crazy
ridiculous.
action flicks that were.
I mean, there were a lot of. We've talked about this in other times, like on here.
We have
Good old movies, like from the '90s or early
Dredd.
2000s. Like, there's so many good ones.
We've been perusing movies.
have.
We haven't. What did we watch recently?
We went on a spurt there for a while.
What did we just watch?
Oh, we watched Mud on Friday night.
Mud, that was
Mud
good.
with what's his name?
Matthew McConaughey.
Yes.
I love the like the chipped tooth and the like.
Yeah, his teeth looked a little cray-cray, which was the whole point.
Yeah.
But notice that
like, how do
his
they do
physique
that?
was not like
No. He was.
like halfway through the movie, if not later. He took his shirt off, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Mud was working out. Like, he was not looking like a slob.
No, he wasn't.
But it was a good movie, though. It was just more poignant and deep, maybe.
I liked it.
But it was good. There was some action.
It was
I don't know if
fun.
anyone's seen it.
All right, let's see here. What do we got here? I saw 731's review and it just didn't look good. I think the Armatool one is better. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen I don't know who 731. I know the channel. I don't know the guy. I've seen the channel come up.
Yeah.
But I'm not familiar with the guy. Can't place the guys. I've never interacted with that guy before. All right, what else do we have here? Zach Shadow. That sounds like.
Zach Shadow?
I mean, that sounds like a
Where's
secret
this?
agent.
Look.
Zach.
No, it's not Shadow. It's
Shello.
Shello.
I really wanted it to be Shadow. Dang it.
Your brain saw what it wanted to
It
see.
did.
Zach
I mean,
Shadow would be like.
Zach Shadow. That is like.
Anything Shadow.
I mean, that's
is
like. But Zach, like Zach and
Zach
like
and
because
Shadow
it's
is good.
Zach
Shadow. Our son,
International
if
man
his last
of
name
mystery.
could
Zach
be
Shadow.
he would be Tyler. He would be
Yes.
like,
yeah.
dude, man of mystery.
Yeah, my bad, Zach, but I really think you should change your last name to Shadow. It'd be a lot cooler.
I mean, yeah. I wonder if he gets
sorry.
it a lot.
Hear
Maybe
about
not.
lumber acclimated to the shop environment after buying it. Assuming that wood is relatively dry, do I sticker it for the process or stack it regularly? Zach, I normally don't sticker it if I've bought it dry. If it's kiln dried, I won't sticker it because it's not going to gain enough for it to matter typically, unless you're importing it from a different region. Then I would consider that. But if you're getting it from your local region, it's already gonna be acclimated, and it's gonna be the difference between having it, you know, again, unless you're, I guess the difference could potentially be if you are somewhere, like if you were in Louisiana and this was outside and you were bringing it into a conditioned shop, yeah, I would consider that. But if you're buying it from a conditioned place and putting it in a conditioned place, I wouldn't. Or if you're somewhere that just doesn't have a lot of high humidity, if you're not in like on a coast somewhere, I wouldn't worry too much about it, honestly. So, let's see here. What? Oh, I don't know what that means. The Olds 442 is what I remember. Oh, the Olds 442. Is that a? I don't remember the Olds 4. Oh, I think that's the car they're driving. Let's see here. Dennis Miko, what's up, man? Bought a 4x8 sheet of plywood and sand on one side, $50 at Ace Hardware. Yes, use the Craig K2000 original jig. Whoa, I didn't even know what that is. That sounds old. K2. Because there's like, was it the K1? Because like I've seen the K3. I remember the K3.
I know nothing about this.
Well, they went through this. You know, it was like the K series. What was that?
What's that?
I don't know.
Got a ghost in this
And then
place.
and then it was K5, and then boom, now it's 720, and it's like they're doing all these weird names.
We're just mixing it
Riveting. You gonna make it over there?
up. No, I was in my head. I was singing the jingle to the Oldsmobile because you read about an Oldsmobile. And
Controversial
I know it from the
opinion.
80s.
Carl Urban is the best Dredd. I don't even know what that means, but I want to. I think Judge Dredd.
Carl
Didn't they have
Urban? Who's
Dredd?
Carl?
Isn't that like a new series on Netflix now? Dredd. Didn't we
I
look
have
at that a
not
few times?
seen that, maybe. I lose track of them.
And who is Carl Urban? Is that the guy from Driver?
I like how you're asking me these questions.
Is he the guy
I would
from
search it.
Carl Urban? Is he
Carl
the guy
Urban.
that was like the bad? He was like a guy in that was fighting like Captain America. He was like in Hydra.
New Zealand actor?
I like that guy. That guy's awesome.
He was in Xenia, Warrior Princess. I did
No,
like
that
show
guy
back
was
in the day.
not Surge. He was in Thor Ragnarok.
Oh.
He was the dude that was like, hey, he was like
Oh.
Dez and Troy.
Yes.
Together they destroy it. What was
And
his
then he
name
was
in
the
it?
one that like turned on them and all that.
It was so
Oh
good. But
yeah,
then
yeah.
at the
Dredd,
end,
look,
he
Dredd.
redeemed himself.
Dredd.
There you go, Dredd.
He was in Dredd, so they're saying he was the best ever Dredd.
Just checked it out. No Rob Schneider. Are you kidding me, Larry?
Thor Ragnarok.
I don't know. I guess I was out of my
Crazy.
league.
I mean,
All
I
right.
think you need to watch it again.
David, we are. We actually have beer of the week. Here, look. This is what I'll
Beer
just
of the
the
week.
week. Bump, bump, bump.
Beer
We are
of the
drinking
week.
Beer of the Week, Dos Perros, from local brewery.
Yep.
So we can say whatever we want to say.
That's right.
'Cause
We're the captain of our own ship, our own beer.
our own beer chef.
We can say whatever we want. No. Yeah, Dos Perros.
I could have swore Rob Schneider was in Judge Dredd. Oh well, I guess not.
No, he's not. That's probably why he wasn't listed.
That's probably why. Let's see here. The K5. Oh yeah, I like the K5. The K5 has been good for me. Star Trek. Taylor Hubble.
Taylor's here for like a hot second.
Sorry I'm
late.
Gotta
Meanwhile,
go.
gotta go. All right.
All right,
Thanks for
T-Hub.
popping in,
Have a good
Taylor.
one, man. All right. Carl Urban is almost exactly how he is in the comics. I'd have to go look. Yeah, I didn't even know. Rob was definitely in Judge Dredd. Maybe that's the one I was. Oh, was he in Judge Dredd? Rob Schneider? Maybe I got those two
I don't know.
mixed up.
So what is Judge Dredd?
Pull it up. It's like, I don't even know. Dredd.
This is like the kind of movie that I
I
probably
think we should
wasn't
go
watching.
watch it tonight.
Like
Judge
Love
Dredd.
Actually, I was watching that. Shakespeare in Love, I was watching that.
She's watching The Notebook, and I'm watching Judge
I
Dredd.
love The Notebook. I was not watching Judge Dredd.
Oh no, wait, that was like
Shakespeare
the
in Love
actual
was good.
one. Yeah.
good.
So that was just Dredd. not
Dredd.
Judge Dredd. Which
there it
that's a horrible name, by the way.
Evidently he's good, though.
Oh, it didn't even. Oh, there it is. 1995. All
Oh
right,
man,
cast.
95.
Rob Schneider. He's listed second. There you go. My bad. I got Dredd and Demolition
Average
Man. I was
Craft
2 years off.
Yes.
I was 2 years off. Yeah. Oh yeah, he was McCoy in the new Star Trek. Yeah, he's a good dude. All right, fantastic. Well, anyway, enough great Stallone talk.
Stallone.
Yeah. So we've been working on our outdoor setup, and one of the things that we're going to be doing is closed in. We're going to close in a raised deck. So we've got a deck that comes off the back of our house that's raised up. It's probably raised up 4 feet, I'd say. I mean,
high.
I have to crouch down for sure.
Too low where you can't stand up underneath it, but it's not so low that you're like, oh, I barely noticed that.
Right. Yeah. It's probably about 4 feet, and I want to close it in, and then use some of that corrugated plastic sheets, whatever, like roof panels, basically, and run it so like if we want to close it in and then like dry it in as well. So the deck above is covered, but we still get side rain pretty badly on one side. And so I want to cover that and then kind of make it like dried in storage. Have any of y'all ever done that? Because I think it's gonna be awesome, because what we're gonna do is then ship the kids' bikes
Ship them.
out of the shop.
So you know what's going to really happen. Our kids are going to put them everywhere but in there, but they should.
That's true.
They've been living in
Well, right
random
now, they've been
spots,
living-
right?
yeah.
Yeah, we look like the junkiest house on the street because our kids' bikes have just been out front.
I'm
They were out
surprised we
there
haven't
for
got
the
an HOA letter.
snowstorm.
I know.
Yeah, like ice and snow. The bikes were outside. We don't care.
It's covered.
It is a little bit covered, yeah.
But they didn't
is
get
covered.
snowed on. Like,
No,
don't
they
make it
didn't get
sound like-
snowed on.
We let them leave their bikes out in the snow.
No, but like, every time I would pull in the driveway, I'd think I should make them move those under the house, but I never did.
No.
So whatever. But yes, that is the plan. We'll make them do it.
Stand by your convictions. So I'm thinking like I'm gonna. So we've got like there's 4 posts, so it sections it off into 3 sections in between the 4 posts. And so I think what I'm gonna do is leave the center post, make the center post like a barn door, and it's probably like 8 feet in between posts, ish.
Yeah.
Somewhere like
It's
that,
not
7 to
bad.
8 feet. And so I'm gonna make that middle section a barn door, or maybe even 2 barn doors, so that it can be like you can open it that way, so it's not like one huge one. Actually, I like that idea a lot better. Having 2 that open like a legit barn door
Right.
instead of having to slide the whole thing open.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I have 2 barn doors that can open. I'll put some railing up there, and I won't have to use as much. I guess it's the same amount. It'll just be less travel. So that's my idea. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Let's do that.
Yeah, I'm I don't know. Maybe
It'll
be
look
right.
a lot nicer. And, we are all about storage.
We do like storage.
In every form
In
and
every
function.
which way.
I bought an
have it at my
electric
house and it makes a
kettle.
great shed without having a shed. AP, exactly. AP, how did you do it? What did you use lattice or did you, because that's, so I don't, and if you have lattice, no offense, but I do not like the look of lattice. I don't like the
It's
look.
definitely the easiest option.
It's by far the easiest, but these days the way they make the lattice is like so.
Oh, lattice these
thick.
days. It's not what it used to be.
Dude, I swear I just saw something move up there. Man, something's freaking me out. I wonder if we have a mouse up there or something.
We need to get Biddy in here.
I know, or maybe Biddy's up there. We have a cat. We have a cat we've adopted.
He visits us every day.
But I don't like. I don't know. What do you guys? Lattice. It just seems like so open still. It's like open but not open. It just doesn't do a good enough job hiding, and the lattice is so thin it doesn't look substantial. And so I'm thinking of doing like either kind of a board and batten style horizontal,
Sorry, go ahead.
or possibly even something just diagonal. You gonna make it? Bless you.
Okay.
So have you guys, another question, if you don't have it like a storage, what have you seen or used other than lattice to make it look good? Because I don't like lattice.
Right.
I do like lettuce, but not lattice.
Not lettuce. Yeah.
Let's see here. So he has it. Lumber storage, James. James, that is a wonderful point, because if I did get a score on lumber, it would go under there. Although I'm always scared to store lumber outside because of bugs and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Just make sure to pitch it for water. Exactly. Well, I'm 100%. I'll figure out and it's 1/4 inch per foot or 2 feet or something. I don't know. I can't remember. I'll look that up, whatever that rise and run is, to make sure that it's pitched and runs off. Just got the Harley out of the garage. Tundra. Nice. 10-inch sliding miter saw, thinking DeWalt. What's my opinion? Toby, I almost bought a DeWalt. If I buy a new miter saw, it will be a DeWalt, more than likely. But actually, what? But it would be fixed, not sliding. I don't do sliding. I don't like sliding. I like a fixed. They're more accurate. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Why are you singing that?
I don't know. They just said it. I probably said something about.
Okay.
Who knows? We can't remember half the things we say. Dennis says, great use of wasted space. Put the panels under the deck like a roof so the rain. Yep, 100%. That's what I plan on doing. Put down 6 mil plastic on the floor to hold down moisture. That's interesting. And put so no rain gets through, and put sidewalls under the panels. Yes.
You're gonna build a little house under there.
Yeah. No, that's what I plan on doing.
Yeah.
We are actually kind of cordon it off.
Right.
Because we want like kid storage, but then we also want a section that has like my pressure washer and like kind of my expensive machines. Because the kids are going to leave that stuff open, like 100% for sure.
We know our children.
So we don't want it to be, we want like, if we're going to store some outdoor power equipment, we want that to be locked separately.
Although, let's be real, like our backyard is pretty private.
It is.
But it would just be reassuring to know that it's not right out there where everybody can see, and the barn door's left open.
I hate leaving my barn door open. I think I'm going to go with that one. I hate leaving my barn door open. That's kind of a more fun.
The whole time you're like, you very done? Very done.
No, I'm good. Let's see here. Use clapboard siding. Ooh, AP. I don't have lattice. Clapboard siding.
Clapboard siding.
What is that? I don't even really understand what that means.
Clapboard to me
Clapboard
is like
siding. Is it layered?
Yeah, like layered.
That would
Does
look
it
really
just
weird
come
in
like
our
that?
situation.
Yeah.
Clapboard, or is it
I
is it just
the idea of the board and batten with like little slats in between that are open.
Yes.
Like 1/4 of an inch.
1 degree of slight. Yeah, Lexan. That's what I was looking for earlier.
What is it?
Lexan.
Okay.
Yes. We're police officers. We're not trained to handle this kind of violence. Those the demolition. Oh, it's on top chat again. I don't know what that means. Because sometimes I feel like if I have it, that like these comments are coming in late. Lattice is lousy.
Lattice is lousy.
Komiko, dude, come on. I can't be going. I'm not gonna. I mean, I love the idea, Jeff, but come on. I'm trying to build this in a weekend, not a
what?
quarter. Yeah.
Hey, Dennis
Look
says
at Bob
no.
Claggett's greenhouse video. He uses these clear poly panels. I will look at that, Scott. Sorry,
Dennis
go ahead.
says no gasoline, too close to the house.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Speaking of burning the house down, let's not store our gas-powered tools under the deck that's attached to our house.
I mean, I hear you, Dennis. I hear you. I mean, like, I've always stored gasoline.
I'm surprised you didn't
in the
say
house.
I
Like,
don't disagree.
I've got gasoline in the shop.
Yeah, but it's air conditioned.
I mean, it is, but yeah. No, I hear you. We don't have, like, I can't store it away from the house, I guess is the point. Like, we don't have any.
What if we put a little thingamajiggy at the end of our yard? Nobody ever sees our backyard. So our issue is that the HOA does not really want
It's against
sheds
HOA rules
at
and
all.
stuff.
So we're trying to like make it so that it's not a problem for anybody else.
Yeah. John did
We'll
a back
circle back
patio
to that.
storage under his deck. I'd have to look. The system. Oh, yeah. Katie, John used he used like a whole like waterproofing system. That was crazy. Like when that deck he built on the back of his house.
Oh, I don't think I actually saw all of that.
So I think if I remember correctly, it was like it went over the joist before the decking went down, and then there was like a whole thing. So I don't know that you could retrofit that. I'm gonna go just like the cheap and easy way of, well, I don't know if it's cheap or not, but it's probably the easiest of just putting the polycarbonate panels and Lexan and overlapping the corrugation in them and do it that way.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
It'll be whatever it turns out to be. It will be an improvement over what we have right now, which is like nothing covering the sides. You'll see it in the video eventually, and it's like not a big deal because our backyard is pretty private, so we're the only ones that really see it when we're down in the yard or our next door neighbor.
I just don't like the look of lattice.
I don't either, and I think that
And
I think
especially
having
when we have
closed off will
more
look
so,
really nice.
but more so is that
But you
also.
didn't talk about what's going to go there.
Oh, didn't I?
No, you just talked about closing it off.
No, I said the kids' bikes.
No, I'm
And then the
in
power
front of
equipment.
it.
Oh, that wasn't my point. I was wanting to have a conversation around the deck, not the stuff going in front.
Gotcha.
But we are going to have something that goes. We're going to do some raised beds in front of it.
Which we've talked about doing for like 4 years now, so
Yeah.
I'm really excited about
there you
that.
go. It's time.
It is time. 4 years is our limit. That's how long we'll talk about something without doing it.
Yeah. AP, it's not. I will make sure to use the proper screws, but it's a covered deck, so it's not going to get hardly any rain. It's probably more just to keep from bubble juice getting spilled on it. Will be the biggest thing it'll get. Our kids love blowing bubbles,
Oh my
and
gosh.
they're like,
and chalk.
old. Like I keep thinking
They're not old.
I mean, I feel like they're older than like Ty was
They
just blowing
still
bubbles
like it.
today.
Was he really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're like 9 and 10. They like.
12 and 10 and 9.
I don't think the 12-year-old is into it.
True.
But
True.
yeah.
It's all good.
It's classic.
Yeah.
So.
Patio.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. You got a point, Scott. Yeah, HOAs stink. We don't like them.
I mean, I will say people HOAs get a lot of hate, but
They do keep
it
things.
is nice
like,
in some
I
ways.
I get it. Like,
During
because
the
if you-
campaign season, the political signs, the
yeah.
fact that like that was sort of, I don't know, you couldn't just
they
put
didn't
out
really
any
even
kind
keep,
of crazy.
but they didn't even keep that in check at all. I don't know.
They had a date by
Clapboard,
which you had to take
also
them
called
down,
bevel
which is kinda
siding,
nice.
lap siding, and weatherboard. Yeah, so I think that's what we're thinking, right? Yeah, like
Yeah, something like that.
yeah, bevel siding.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know. We are what? Wallem? What is that? Like we're just supposed to store the stains in a fireproof cabinet. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see here. Scott, where did I get my red assembly cart? It's not on my tool list, and I don't see it at HD. My red assembly cart.
This thing?
Are you talking about the workbench that I'm
I don't know.
using right here?
It's red and it's kind of an
Well, it's not
assembly
a cart.
thing.
This is a
It
bench.
rolls.
It does roll. A red assembly
Red
cart.
assembly cart.
Are you talking about the bench we're on? If you are, this is a Armor tool bench. This is their assembly bench. And you can get this through Woodcraft.
Yeah.
That's the only red thing in my shop, so I
Right.
assume that's what he's talking about. But it should be on the tool list under Armor tool bench, I think. Is it on the tool list? I don't know if it is or not.
I can find out.
Yeah,
I'm the one that Googles the thing. Whoa.
I'm the one that Googles the things. Let's see. We're going to look it up. Fixitbuildout.com. So if you ever want to see anything that's on our that we use in the shop. fixthisbuildout.com/tools.
Fix this.
Fix this. Yes, we like the. So let's see here. Is it on there? Benchtop, shop accessories. It may not be on there. I mean, I'm sure Scott looked, and I'm sure it's not. If that's what he's talking about. So.
Well, dang.
No, I think I didn't have it on there for a reason because it was like out of stock or something weird, and then I just never put it on. But yeah, it's the Armor Tool Bench, Scott, is what it is. Yep. Available at Woodcraft. So, yeah, I tell you what though, guys, I'm getting excited because things are falling into place. We've got a few things still in the shop, but I've got. Once a few tools move and leave, then it's going to open up a whole doorway to just a whole of things, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a whole new world. I think we just do a musical.
Let's not.
Fix This Build Out Live.
You
musical.
can sing, and I'll just sit here and tell you some things.
Yeah. All right, Jeff, have a good one, man. I know Eastern time. I know it's tough. That's how it goes sometimes, but we roll in the Central Time. When is daylight savings?
This weekend.
Is that like tonight?
No, it's like a weekend. It's next weekend.
Next weekend?
It's a weekend
okay.
from. It's the next weekend. Next weekend.
It's spring forward, right?
It's so right before spring break for us.
Okay, spring forward.
I'm really excited.
That's like the most. That's like the best, the easiest thing. Spring forward, fall back. Like it's just
is.
so.
Right. But then I was sitting there going, well, wait a minute. That means we lose an hour, right? It does.
Yes.
Yeah. So that kind of stinks.
Yeah.
But I'm ready for it to be light an hour earlier, because then I could get out earlier. It's always so dark when I wake up in the morning.
Agreed.
So.
I mean, not me, but.
No, not you.
Let's see here, David. Good dust collection, except nothing centralized for the miter station. Yeah, I do have plans to change that, but it's on the opposite side of the shop, and I'm just struggling with how to run it over there, and I just honestly haven't taken the time to really work through it because, to be the most efficient, you'd want it from underneath so that gravity helps you, but because I made the cabinets only 20 inches deep, it causes an issue. I can't run it, there's no dead space behind there for me to run it in. So I'd either have to pull them off the wall, which I don't want to. I could, but I don't want to. Or to run it back behind the, back behind where I'm going to put some other stuff, which is going to be like part storage and stuff like that. So I was thinking about building a little chase back there and then kind of coming in from the side. And just because of all those reasons I just said, it's getting shoved down the road. Whenever I have, and that's why I've never ducked it in the shop, because I don't like where the dust collector is right now, and I just feel like if I don't do anything about it, that it'll somehow move, and then I can do something about it.
The mouse will move
because
in the
it's
middle
like
of the night.
Exactly. It's just like where my dust collector is right now, I would basically have to branch off like immediately to come over for it to like make sense, because I kind of have like a mini little bulkhead wall where there's an I-beam across the shop, and it's just like I just don't want to deal with it, honestly, in all honesty. And it's so stupid because I just like trip over that hose and struggle with that hose all the time. I need to do it, and I could pipe it in there and not worry about going up.
I feel like this is like a therapy session.
It is, I know. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you for supporting Brad in this time.
But yeah, that's one of those things. It's just not sexy either, right? It's like
it's not sexy.
Nobody's gonna care. I mean, some people will care.
People
and watch
have been
that.
asking about dust collection. People care.
I know.
Right? Y'all care. Like we get emails about that all the time.
I know.
But you don't have to do it. It's okay.
All right.
All right. On lighter topics.
Favorite Disney musical?
Yes. Now, is The Greatest Showman, was that Disney?
If it is, that's it for sure.
Right, for sure. That's
if it's not it, I'm going Moana.
We love Moana. We were singing the songs from another.
Did you just go Moana? We love Moana.
Macy calls it Moana.
Moana.
No.
Moana.
Yeah, we love the songs from Moana. It's such a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, but like honestly, we just love Disney movies. We don't like. I would more of the newer ones, not the old school ones necessarily.
Greatest Showman or Moana. Moana's a fantastic movie.
Really good music. Well, and well, no.
Oh yeah, maybe Chuck can sing. That's a good idea.
Chuck could probably build something out.
The old Andrew. Actually, Andrew, I was talking with a guy who actually bought my laser cutter, and he's coming to pick that up. So I know we had talked about it, but he's local. It's going to be really easy for me to pick up. So he is coming to get the joiner. So
the joiner will be leaving us.
The joiner will be leaving us, and yeah,
exciting.
It is exciting. I'm excited to do that.
Whispering about it.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get rid of that thing for a while. Let's see here. Doc was on that just like went down. That's weird. The HOA. One of the best things I've done for my shop is to get a dust collector in the. That would be nice. Dust collector in the floor. But Doc was saying he's bemoaning the ins and outs of HOAs or POAs. What would a POA be? Homeowners Association, Penthouse Association, Penthouse Owners, Property Owners Association. Maybe,
yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Used to always be, Tim, dude, how did you get it in the floor, Tim? Did you did you raise the floor, or did you like dig out the concrete? Because that's pretty intense. Or are you in a crawl space like wooden floor so that you could do that? Because that would be nice. I mean, I'm on slab, so obviously you can't do that.
Limitations.
Yeah, but that's it. I was thinking of a good joke. I was going to say, we were going to go camping with a bunch of folks, but it seemed too intense, so we didn't do it.
What? I don't even know. What are you talking about? Intense? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
So we were going to go camping with a bunch of people, and
Normally
we thought about
I'd
it.
be laughing. That one was just too much for me.
Why?
I don't know. I wasn't ready for it.
It's too intense.
Yeah, it's all right. I want to go camping now.
Oh, gosh. Yes. Running it through the side in tundra. So it sucks like in a bad way or in a good way? Because
He
it
said
sounds
in a
like
bad way.
in a bad way.
Yeah.
Dang it. Yeah.
Yeah, not great.
Oh, well.
Unfortunate.
Toby Foltz, recommendations for benchtop joiners. I do have a recommendation. Don't do it. I am firm.
Didn't see that coming, did you, Toby?
I am firmly against benchtop joiners.
Instead, what should he do?
You tell him. You've heard it enough.
Craigslist. Go on Craigslist and buy like a good secondhand. No, that's a contractor saw, but whatever, right? Buy it used if you can't.
Yeah. What size?
Oh, I have no idea. I didn't pay that close attention.
Buy a good used 6-inch joiner.
6-inch.
If you just don't have the floor space and you can't make it happen, no way, no how. Like I'm serious. I would like try to make it happen. And I know joiners are like long, but you can, like a 6-inch joiner. I want to say 62 inches. You can get them as short as that. Just like still having that bed of a 6-inch joiner, a floor standing model. I just firmly believe that is the best way to go, because like the bench tops are just, and I know they have the extensions and all that crap, but I just don't personally believe in them. I think they stink. I don't stand firm on. I mean, I'm not like opinionated about a lot of stuff, but that one, I am. Same thing with the bandsaw. Don't ever buy a 10 or 12-inch bandsaw.
Don't do it.
Get a 14. Just don't do it. Off the floor, hung on the wall, Tim. I thought you said in the floor. I must have misread what you
Katie's
said.
dying that you thought it was in the floor.
What?
LOL. Off the floor, no more beer for Brad.
I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I don't know either.
One of the best things I've done in my shop is get a dust collector off of the floor. I thought you said like in the floor.
In the floor sounded amazing. In the floor was like
I was
we're
like,
at
dang,
bank.
what'd you do, bro?
No, that'd be like you're at the bank, and then they have the little but like in the floor,
Dude,
like
we need
man,
that.
That'd be awesome.
What if we had that for like laundry? Oh my gosh, that would.
No, I have to tell you.
Wait, no, hold on. Whoa.
Okay, fine. You go first. For laundry.
That would be the video of all. I mean,
It
I'm putting
would.
this on the bucket list to do what would you even call it? Like a vacuum transport system for
Sure.
laundry.
I have to tell you. I tell you all the time.
I just want to hear that.
Our kids.
I mean, it wouldn't do it with laundry.
Our
but-
kids, I tell Brad all the time. It's like they think leaving dirty socks
Oh
everywhere.
my gosh, there was
is
3
like,
pairs outside on the deck.
Oh, I know. I know.
With an extra.
I was on a Zoom call with my family today on the porch. Our son comes up to go inside, takes off his shoes, which I appreciate. Then, right before my very eyes, takes off his socks, puts them on the porch. He's going to leave them there. I said, take them in, put them in the laundry room. We tell them this all the time. So that would be amazing. But what I was going to tell you was the best thing when I was a kid. My grandparents had a house in Milwaukee, and it was a little ranch house, and they had a laundry chute. Oh, it was the most
at my parents'
fun.
house.
Really? Oh, you did have one.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. We would
didn't use
send
it.
Barbie dolls down there.
But it wasn't a chute. It was more like a...
Ours was a chute.
It was like a... It was kind of a chute. I mean, it was an opening that kind of went... Like, there was never like a chute.
How was that not a chute?
I mean, I guess it is.
Did it get from point A to point B, or did it get stuck along the way?
Oh, no, it made it.
Well, then it's a chute.
It's more like a ramp.
Okay. Well, ours was a chute.
A chute is like enclosed.
You could stick your little kid head in there, open the door. It was in the hallway, and then you'd see your sister.
Did you ever slide down?
No, it wasn't that big. It was like that big.
What do you put down that big?
Barbies.
What if you have like a coat?
I don't know. We were kids. We made it fun,
Right.
and then they had a rolling. Like what you see like in a laundromat,
yeah.
like a wireframe canvas.
Like the post office.
Yes, they had one of those down below it. So
Because it's in the basement.
in the basement.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, ours was like in that little closet right outside the bathroom of my parents' old house.
Yeah, I remember where it was.
Yeah.
But you don't have a base. Oh, where'd it go? You don't have a basement.
It would just shoot right down on top of the... You just leave it open, right into the...
To the closet.
Right into the
where
washer.
Oh, into the washer?
I mean, I don't know.
That's dangerous.
Colors, whites, whatever, man. Just throw them in there.
man.
Hot, cold, mix it all together.
I
Who
feel like
cares?
if we had a laundry chute, our kids would actually put their dirty clothes away because they would just want to use
system.
the chute. Yes.
They'd be...
Whatever it takes to make this happen.
I just realized what they would be doing. Our kids, if we had that, they'd be just putting their butts up to it.
It said farts.
You'd be in there, and all of a sudden it'd smell like farts. And they'd be like just dying laughing.
You hear cackles like that.
Oh my gosh, I have to make
They
this.
would.
I have to make this. Oh my gosh, sorry, went off track a little bit there.
It was fun for us, though. Oh my
I think
gosh.
a fart close shoot should be the name of it.
Really, just anything where you could send a fart through would be very effective.
You can't beat that. Wallem,
Oh,
I used to have the rigid joiner, and it was fantastic. I had it for a decade. Travis, Laguna F1 or the Grizzly Geo771Z. I don't have any experience with either of them. I know Travis from Shop Nation just did a review on the F2, and I don't know how different the F1 is from the F2. Scott just said that right there, so there you go.
Yeah.
Go check that out.
Scott points out that their laundry room is in the hallway next to the bedrooms. There's no dirty laundry in the garage or basement, so why put the machines there? You're right.
Yes, like Rob
Our
Lowe's shirt
laundry-
and Tommy Boy. Yeah, he's like, you're like, it just it sucks off exactly.
Our laundry is on the second floor, so a chute would do us absolutely
Right,
no
it'd have
good.
to be the
And
vacuum.
I love having it on the second floor.
The vacuum travel
But
system.
and then who else said something about a dumbwaiter? Oh, a dumbwaiter. What was that? Webster, where they had the dumbwaiter.
Yeah.
And they would. I loved that show
You did
because
love you
I reference it
Webster
all the time. He would like go behind
No, wait,
the
whoa,
clock.
I'm getting mixed up.
I don't think the
Silver
dumbwaiter.
Spoons. Which one had the
You're
train?
right. Silver Spoons.
Which one was Silver Spoons the train?
Yes.
And then like there was like a secret passage somewhere.
I don't know. Who had the dumbwaiter? And they would like go on the dumbwaiter. Oh man.
I don't know.
If we ever have a really fancy house, we're getting a dumbwaiter.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Just so we can send each other like a cookie or something.
Why not?
Dumbwaiter.
I don't know. I really like how nobody stooped down to our level.
Nobody
Isn't it?
did.
No,
I was
they didn't.
really expecting it
I
to
was
get.
too.
When we go low, they go high.
Yeah. What can you do?
I mean, it is just the honest truth. Our kids would absolutely fart into that thing.
They would.
But maybe they would actually put their dirty shots.
Like I said, they just
socks into it.
Just rips their underoos right off.
I just want them to put their clothes away. It's
Nah,
not so
it's not gonna
hard.
happen.
It really is not.
What's up, Greg Hicks? Man, I feel like this one. I feel like that light.
Oh, it's faded for sure.
Yeah, it died down a bit.
Gave up the ghost.
It had the big old battery on there, but it's all good. Cool.
Whatever.
All right. Well, guys, I think we've had enough fart
Silliness.
tube jokes for the day.
Fart tube sounds really bad.
Fart tube. It's like YouTube. It's a fart tube.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So we're going to get rocking and rolling. So thank you guys for joining us, and we will be here next week. So be sure to come back, and we'll see you then. And for all the Builders Club folks, we will have an update on the can lights, which will be the next video to come out on Sunday. And so that should be out there the next time we talk. So anyway, enjoy it. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Peace.